Greetings, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh my goodness. Did my chat just break inside of OBS? It did. All of my Streamlabs attachments seem to have vanished. But it works on screen, just delayed majorly. Okay. Interesting. Well, howdy everyone. Hope you're doing well. How is everyone doing? How's everyone's week going? You're halfway there. You're almost at the weekend. You're so close. We got Manic with the penguin. Oh, geez. A the ant is here. Howdy, howdy. What is with all these emojis? I'm having to look over here instead of over here, because now my chats are all swapped around. Ryan is here. Greetings to you too. Howdy, howdy. I was trying to use only emojis. I think it kind of worked. I was wondering what you were mad at. Woot! I'm not late. I'm not late. Tian Tori. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. I do have to edit, so I'll be lurking, but stoked because Water Elemental is my fave. Ooh, the pressure is on. We gotta get Water Elemental right today. We can't mess this one up. Lunar is here. Sup, peeps? Howdy. Hola. Seems like we just left the weekend. I agree. I was talking with Yasmin yesterday and saying how yesterday felt like I think I said something like it felt like Wednesday or Thursday to me yesterday, and now that it's Wednesday, today feels like Monday. So I'm thrown off. I'm thrown off a little bit. So many things are just thrown off. Oh, but little, totally not related to anything we're talking about. Little update. I was holding off playing the new Indiana Jones game because, for those of you who don't know, Indiana Jones is my all-time favorite movie character, or maybe character ever, right? Raiders of the Lost Ark, all-time favorite film. I have a poster of it. I have The Last Crusade, the Shield's Knight sketching. It's framed, it's hanging up in here. Huge Indiana Jones nerd, right? I hated Dial of Destiny. And not because of the ending. I'll keep that zipped up in case anyone hasn't seen it. Just for a plethora of reasons. So I was very nervous to go into an Indiana Jones game, and I was like, I really hated the movie. I don't want to be let down by another Indiana Jones thing. It's incredible. It's fantastic. It's great. I decided not to stream it. I'm low-key regretting that now because I'm having so much fun doing it. It would have been an unbearable stream had it been one where I was like really let down by the game and then you guys got to see all that. That would have sucked. But yeah, little life update. Indiana Jones game so far, really great. Really, really great. Didn't realize the stream was started. Had to reload my YouTube for it to turn on. Well, hello again, A the Ant. That's the only one you get. You only get two. You don't get a third hello. I'm watching you. Did everyone here see the stream last night with the 2 revealed subclasses? I missed the stream last night because I was so invested in playing that new Indiana Jones game. Which subclasses were revealed? I feel like I've heard all of them before, only because I'm also like part of the patron for Dungeon Coach. So I might already know what they are. The Warlord and the Portal Wizard. Yes, okay, I did know. Oh, hold up, what's up? Wait, hold up. You were at PAX Unplugged, right? I'm pretty sure I got that right. Come here. First off, how was PAX Unplugged? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy yourself? I hope you had fun. Second, if I remember correctly, you were running DC20 games. How did they go? Tell me all about it. I want to know. I want to know what people thought of DC20. What were their... Did they love it? Did they have gripes with it? Did they have any like suggestions? I I want to hear all about it, assuming my memory was correct. Hello, I was phenomenal. That's correct. Ha ha ha. I have good memory sometimes. That's a cat. That one is Sammy Davis. Looks like he's going up outside of the room now. Or no, he's just gonna sit there. Never mind. Now you can't see him. Hold on. He's lurking. Oh, right here, by the way. Just out of frame here. I'll expose the room even more. Ah! That is our giant Snorlax. It's like a giant beanbag. Here, I'll go over for like a little like size comparison. Also, peep the pajamas, everybody. Yeah, I may be wearing a nice cozy little like sweater top, but pizza pajamas. But anyways, he goes up to my hip. This is Snorlax. All right. You should come say hello to everybody. Beware, chat. There's a cat on screen. Sammy Davis, say hello. Oh, he wants the keyboard. He's a menace to keyboards. You don't get the keyboard. Say hi, Sammy. No. You're normally more vocal than this. I'll let you go. You don't have to be a hostage. And then that's Dean Martin, the tuxedo. Alright. Lock in. There we go. Let's see. Well, 1 out of my 2 games went great. Okay. Did everyone go to PAX? I did not. I missed PAX. Hello, Sammy Davis. Session 2 was a crazy experience because all 6 players were new to the system, and 3 of them had never played a TTRPG ever. Wow. 3 new people had decided to play so that they could see cute things. And it was a one-shot about spiders kidnapping children and turn them into puppets. I'm just curious, did they say why they thought cute things were going to be part of the experience? Dude, that Snorlax is awesome. It is. I got the case, like the body pillow case part on Amazon, I think. And then I just bought like a bunch of like beanbag stuffing to like fill it up with. I love it. When's the Sleeping with Snorlax 8-hour stream? That's a great question. I would almost be willing to make that like a Patreon goal. Like if we got like 10, if we got 10 patron members before the end of the month, I would do a Snorlax sleepover stream. Probably something like that. Orange Tabby, my first fur baby was an orange tabby. He's cute. Not a lot of brain cells, but he's cute. So I had to adapt a lot of stuff on the fly. I also had no time to prep it, so it was entirely theater of the mind. Ooh, DC20 theater of the mind. That sounds a little challenging. I was panicking like, do you know what you signed up for? And would you like me to run something else? And they said, no, just do your thing. To be honest, it went great. Lots of skill challenges. Shouldn't have tried combat. I gave them opportunities to call the session, but we ended up going 1.5 hours overtime. So it must have been good. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. At least it turned out great. I wanted to go to PAX this year. You know, life. But also, last year PAX was so talked about, and then this year I hardly heard anything about PAX unless it was the Critical Role Daggerheart world building stream or their Daggerheart Christmas special one shot. Those were like the only things I heard coming out of PAX Unplugged. I was like, oh, usually it feels like there's more things being talked about. I admit I was a little confused. I guess at some point we should probably start making monsters, huh? Yeah. We should probably make monsters at some point. Well, time to get 9 of my friends. Time to get 9 of my friends and I to join the Patreon. If that actually happens, I'm gonna be super shocked. I'm gonna be super shocked. I feel like I should be selling the Patreon now to like entice people to join. Got to meet the Fitz in person. The Fitz. Oh, from Pocket Dimension? Oh. Ooh, that's cool. And I played in a bunch of Glenn sessions. I'm a little jealous. I like what I see of Glenn's Curse of Strahd session setup stuff. I only came to PAX because Glenn bought tickets for me. That was really sweet. Merry Christmas, just finished wrapping presents. Merry Chrysler. Fits from Pocket Dimension, sweet. I personally like teleporting presents. Engage. Well, I guess in case anyone is... What? Now you're screaming at me? Do you see him like reaching up? He does this thing where like he stands up and he's like, bless you, my child. He does like a whole thing. Yeah, I guess I should probably sell the Patreon a little bit. I'll go ahead and sell 2 of them, yeah? Yeah. So here's the deal. The Swordplay and Sorcery Patron, it's only $5 a month. We actually just got, I just started working on a new thing for everyone over there. They get a bi-weekly world building stream. So boom, they get that. And my new home game that I'm hopefully going to be launching soon, they're going to get all of the prep for that. All of the session notes, everything. Stop screaming at me. You're making me feel insecure. So exclamation point patron in the chat to join the Patreon. And you also get thanked. You're thanked. You get thanked like that. See, like you get your credits on things. And the videos, which by the way, new video coming super soon. But also another Patreon you should probably join that's actually related to this stream, DC Crit. DC Crit is the website that we've been using for these monster building templates. It's quickly becoming my most used website. I use it for all of my sessions to make all of the stat blocks, and I'm really excited for the things to come. Things to come include, here, go to the front page. Obviously we have the monsters being worked on right now, but there's characters, equipment, encounters. There's a whole path that's being built. So yeah, join DC Crit's Patreon. It's only $5 a month. $5 a month. Do it. Or here, I gotta make it a little more threatening. Here, we'll do that, and then we'll pause the music. Do it. Pretty please. All right. There we go. That's all I have to say. Now we can start actually converting the 5th edition water elemental to DC20. So we'll catch up real quick, and then we'll get started. He also took me to this really fancy place where I got to try all kinds of seafood I would otherwise not be allowed to order. Ooh, I wish I liked seafood. I wish I did. Pet the cat. I gave him a little pet. He's up there in the tree now, just out of frame. I'm subscribed to too many Patreons. I feel that. I feel that. Go DC20. Absolutely. Welcome to the stream. Hey, I know that second patron. Absolutely you do. I see you chatting in that other Discord server. All right. Let's actually build some monsters, shall we? So we're going to go over to monsters, and then we're going to create a new monster. These are all the monsters I've made on DC Crit. So yeah, I have a fire elemental, Hydra, Beholder, and Tiamat, which honestly, I need to quickly update their health because the patrons for the Dungeon Coach got a massive like bestiary of like just of monsters, and the health was significantly bigger for those earlier levels, which we kind of guesstimated last stream that it's about double the amount of health that what we've been using. So with that being said, right, I'm gonna create a new draft of this beholder. We're just gonna do some house cleaning. We're just gonna make that a quick little honey. Save draft. Publish. Boom. And then we're gonna go over to our Hydra. Yeah, Hydra needs a little more health than that. Come on now. This is a Hydra we're talking about. 36 times 272. I think that's right. Save, publish. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. And then we already updated Tiamat. The Fire Mental art is already up to date. Cool. Oh, also, it's a little bit off screen, but let me just drag it down for you guys. DC20 got a little look upgrade. It's blue. Blue is the new scheme. So, blue plus water elemental means you should totally subscribe to DC Crit's Patreon. Or, like I said, I'll find you. It's not a threat, it's a promise, don't worry. Alright, we're gonna create a new monster. There it goes. And then we're gonna look at the water elemental. This is from D&D Beyond. Classic 5th edition monster. I'm sure everyone who's DM'd has used it at least once. I don't know anyone that doesn't at least use a water elemental, especially if you're doing like a seafaring voyage. Very common. Oh man, 72, sweet. I do not trust that bestiary. Really? Are these resources only available to DC Crit's Patreon? For now. There will be a free version of the website coming soon. I don't know when that is, but I know there's a plan to do it soon. Water Elemelon. Water Elemelon. DC Crit became as blue, or DC20 became as blue. DC Crit became as blue. Don't be mad, but I also made one. Ooh. Liam, are we allowed to look at yours? Can we, or no, should we wait till after? Can we look at yours at the end of the stream? Because I would love to like compare and contrast, like just seeing like, because here's the issue I run into with these monster conversion streams, right? We come up with so many cool ideas for these monsters that we're converting from 5th edition, but we don't ever go too extreme with those ideas because the purpose of these streams is to get as close to a one-to-one conversion as possible between 5th edition and DC20. Like there's so many ideas where like it would be a massive improvement on the stat block, but then it wouldn't be true to what the 5th edition version of it was. Like the biggest example of that was when we made Strahd's stat block from the Curse of Strahd. So many great ideas of how to make that stat block so much better, but it was a constant tug of war of like, that looked weird. It was a constant tug of war because it was like, but then we're steering away from the 5th edition stat block. Sure? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do our conversion of the water elemental stat block, and then we'll go into looking at Liam's at the very end of this. I'm actually so excited to look at someone else's stat block for once. I don't get to do that. By the way, I would love to do a stream of that. So if you guys are subscribed to DC Crit's website, I would love to review your guys' monsters. Not that I'm a professional. I'm not. I'm still figuring this out. But I would love to do that. All right. 5e stat blocks are very boring. I agree. It's like, I think it's almost 50%, or maybe it's just over 50%, something like that. It's close to that number. of the stat blocks in the monster manual from 2014 either have a bite or claw attack. And for some of them, that's the extent of it. I mean, why not have two variants? The 5e variant and the good variant. Well, that's what other people are for. I'm sure Liam's is going to be the superior one because there's a lot more creative freedom to be had with it. I'm very excited to see it. All right, let's actually do this. This is Water Elemental. This is going to be a large elemental neutral and technically level 5. All right, so let's go ahead and start typing in some information. And let's hope we get this right for T and Tori's sake. Water Elemental. I think we said it was a large elemental. Level, what was it, 5? Is that what we said? Yeah, level 5. Unknown role. Oh, what did we use for the last one? I think we used Berserker. Fights with reckless abandon, trading defense for offense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we said Berserker. And then rank, I'm pretty sure we said mid-tier. So what I'll do is I'll save this draft and close it, and then I'll actually go back and look at the fire elemental to let that kind of influence some things. I can't believe it's a lower level than the fire elemental. That's crazy. All right. Crazy. What is this song? I'm sure you guys don't mind if I skip this. Boop. There we go. Mid-tier. Yeah, I think mid-tier works. Okay, so now we're gonna refer to where is it? These stats, these came from Claudio in the Dungeon Coach Discord server. They are a big help. The only thing I'm gonna have to change is I'm just gonna have to double the health now. So we said this is a level 5. So I'm gonna scroll down, level 5 mid-tier boss. So that's 18 health points. 18 times 2 in my head. Not 40. It's 56. God, I hope that's right. It's gonna be embarrassing if it's not. Physical defense starting at 15. Mental defense starting at 12. All right, so we're gonna bump this up to 15. Bump this up to 12. And then I don't know about physical or mental damage reduction yet, so I'm not gonna mess with that. All right, let's see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just realized something. Let's see if you guys called it out. Yeah, y'all did. Y'all did. Yeah, it is definitely not 56. I had a massive little brain fart there. Nope. Nope. I paused and I was like, wait a second. Something doesn't feel right. 56? Yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. All right, so our might is going to be a 4. Agility will be a 2. So we make this a 4. Make this a 2. Charisma. Ooh, a -1. Actually, wait, we did say we were going to start combining strength and con. They're both 4, so I'm just going to leave it as 4. Charisma, -1. Unfortunate. And then wisdom and intelligence, -3. Golly. Not a very smart creature, eh? Not very smart. And we're gonna save the draft because be like Jesus and save often. Oh yeah. I like the parchment and style of the 5e blocks. Might be nostalgia too, but the content is dull and bloated. Bloated for sure. Doing the conversions uncovers the lameness of D&D monsters. For about 80% of stat blocks, it's just attack and deal various amounts of damage. Yes. Look at my water weird first. The 2 stat blocks are related. Oh, did you do the concept of like where X amount of a certain size can merge to create like one bigger size. Oh, see, that's the kind of ideas I wish I could do with these stat blocks. But thankfully, other people can run those ideas. The math is not strong with this one. I know. Kindred Spirit. Yeah. This himbo. Yeah. Oh wait, we gotta do our saves. So we get 2 saves. Honestly, I'm just gonna throw them in the weakest ones. So level 5. So what? That would be 2 rounded up. So that would be what? 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think. Preview. Yeah. Yeah, because it's your combat mastery. All right. Unless I messed up that again. Let's go to our skills. Let's just go ahead and get some skills out of the way. We have damage resistances, condition immunity, senses, languages. No skills. Never mind. Skills are not going to be part of it. Senses. Dark vision, 60 feet. Passive perception of 10. All right, so dark vision, 12 feet. Dark vision, 12 spaces. And then we have passive awareness, which is, I think it was 8 plus the relevant modifier. I think now it's 10 plus the relevant modifier. So that would be 13 at least, because 10 prime equals 3, 4, 5, because novice. So passive awareness of 15. Yes, I believe so. Combat mastery. Hail the Swordplay chat. How we doing, y'all? Avenue Studios. All right, here we go. Come here, you. Much like with T and Tori and DC Crit, if you are not subscribed to Avenue Studios, I will find you. This music is not helping that threat. Oh my goodness. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Didn't manage to catch you guys at PAX. Good to see you elsewhere though. Save DC equals 10 plus attack. The save DC? Oh, we'll get there in a little bit. The prime modifier of this monster is 4. 4, level 5. Yes, you're right. So we're gonna make this 16. See, hello. Also, I shan't be able to start dry during the monsoon. Resistances. Let's go. We have acid, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks. Okay, I'm gonna save this. How did we handle that with the fire elemental? I am not vibing with this song at all. Just give me some instrumentals, dude. Come on, dude. All right, we said half. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we did. We did half. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick with that. All right. So the first thing we got is acid became corrosion. Resistances. Okay, yeah. So that would be corrosion. Yeah, we'll say corrosion 1. Why not? Then we'll do piercing, bludgeoning, piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, corrosion. Seems about right. Got chills on that close-up. Sorry. Total chills every time. Yeah, we get chills 60% of the time, every time. I totally get it. We'll be streaming a DC20 one-shot live from Page with Roll for Combat. So hope everyone can join the chat chaos then. Ooh, when is that? When is that one? So I know when to tune in. That one's cool. Am I the only one that thinks necrotic damage just became umbral damage? I think you're right. I think that's what did happen. Hey, howdy. Hello, Master TMO. Hey, howdy to you. Coach mentioned how it was supposed to combine with acid to become corrosion. Oh. Did he? Umbral makes a little more sense to me. I'm with you on that one. I'm too lazy to list out all those damage types. I would have just typed physical damage. I think that's also a fair response as well. Damage immunities. Poison. So we're gonna go down. T poison. I lost it. There it is. Immune. Oh wait, we said non-magical for these ones, didn't we? Yeah, that's right, that's right. Corrosion, we'll just do one. These other ones, though, we'll just make them half. Half. Slashing. This one is half. So we got half, half, half. Immune, and a 1. Okay. Vulnerabilities. Where did my page go? It vanished. Oh. It like went on a totally different part of the screen. I was like, where'd it go? Where is it? There we go. Vulnerabilities. Do we have any? No, but we have a lot of condition immunities. Exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed. Okay. So we're gonna go down to exhaustion. Oh, Manic, if you're here, I think we found a bug. Oh no. Interesting. So can we type it then? Exhaustion. Okay, so we just can't select? Interesting. Okay, so what did we say? We said exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified. Okay, so we got grappled, immune, got it, paralyzed. Cool. Then we're gonna add petrified, immune. And then we got poisoned, prone, restrained. We're almost done. Poisoned. Boom. Prone. Boom. Restrained. Boom. And I think we have one more. Then we're going to catch up on chat again. Unconscious. Science. Nope, I knew I spelled that wrong. Almost had it. All right, now be like Jesus and save often. We'll save that draft. We'll chat up with chat. Let's chat up with... Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Let's catch up with chat a little bit. Oh man. To be honest, I think all Bludge, Pierce, Slash should be under kinetic damage. I can see that case. I can see it. Area Gaming Expo is a small con, but like 60 content creators are gonna be there. I've definitely been using Umbral like the opposite of Radiant. Same. That's how I've been running it as well. Dag! Hi, Dag! Alright, time to do another threat. Come here, chat. Oh, let me pause the music so it's serious. Dead Aussie Gamers in the chat. The #1 Pathfinder GM in the world. If you don't subscribe on YouTube, on Twitch, everywhere Dag is, I will once again find you. This is your fifth threat for the night. Lecture over. Music can come back on. There you go. You got your music privileges back, guys. Hi, Dag. I miss you, and I love you, dude. Time for me to drop off. Hold up. It was nice getting to chat with you. It's always a treat. I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit. Take care, dude. The elemental isn't the only thing that's moist. Oh. I'm gonna blush a little bit. The moist word. The best word. Great for cakes. Is it? Manic! I don't know if you were here, but the drop-down menu under conditions, it wasn't letting me select them. Like if I drop them down and there's the list, I can't select them. But I can type it out still. So that still works. I hate that word. Nah, it's a fun word. I was gonna say I understand, but I don't understand. Dang, now I have to subscribe. I'm also startled. I know there's so many threats tonight. I've threatened a lot of. I've sent out. What is with these Christmas songs? I just want some basic Christmas music. Just give me some like Christmas lo-fi that's not copyright. There we go. Okay. Next up is languages, which should just be Aquan. Which we don't have in DC20, but we're just gonna save that and then confirm I did the same thing with the fire elemental. I can't remember if I did or did not. I think I did. Ignan, yes. Okay. There we go. Edit draft. Boop. All right, now we can finally move on to features. So here's how we do features. If you're new here, I literally just this might be weird to. I literally just copy paste and then we adjust as needed. So this is gonna be for water form. So water form, boom. The elemental, so already I'm gonna fix this. And I also like to do what the new Dungeons and Dragons rulebooks do, which is capitalize any important word. I love that. I love that so much. So the water elemental can enter a hostile creature's space. Ooh. And stop there. It can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. All right, that was a pretty simple one. I see no reason to change it. Next is freeze. That one sounds kind of cool. Freeze. If the elemental, it's water elemental, takes cold damage. If the water elemental takes cold damage, it partially freezes. Ooh. Its speed is reduced by 20 feet. That's not how we do things. That's 4 spaces. Duh. By 4 spaces. Its speed is reduced by 4 spaces until the end of its next turn. Alright, so I feel like we need to incorporate cold into the stat block then, because vulnerabilities, it's vulnerable to cold damage. So I'm going to put in, oops, nope, not Sonic. I'm gonna say cold double. So any cold damage that this water elemental takes, it gets doubled. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I can't select them either. We had a similar problem before, not either. Okay. I'd say a water elemental would speak gurgle. AKA ... gurgle. It has been reflected in the stat block for you. I love that idea. That's one that I can't be like, no, because it's not true to 5th edition. Whatever, screw it. I love that. I love that. Gurgle, wurgle, splurg, gurgle. What? Okay, serious face. Gurgle, wurgle, splurg, gurg, grop, plop, gurgle. Just saying, there is a slowed condition. Yeah, there is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do a DC crit. My monsters. I'm just gonna have this fire one open another tab just to see how we did it. For every 1 space the fire elemental moves in water, it takes 1 cold damage. Oh, did we not slow it down? No, we didn't. Oh. Okay. Its speed is reduced by 4 spaces until the end of its next turn. Wait, I feel like that would be a save then. That would have to be a save, right? Anytime it takes cold damage, it's just slowed. How should we word this then? If we're incorporating the slowed condition, now it's complicated. Idea I just partially translated. Change the cold damage from double to special. Why though? Why though? Special. Add a feature explaining the details about this vulnerability. Its speed is reduced by 4 spaces. It partially freezes. I guess so. Slowed. I hate the search PDF function on Windows. It is way superior on a Mac. It is atrocious on a Windows. Equipment. Slowed. Slowed. Every 1 space you move costs an extra space of movement. All right. So we'll say it partially freezes. It gains the slowed. It gains the slowed condition until the end of its next turn. I think that makes sense. Oh wait, is it next turn or just turn? Until the end of its next turn. Yeah, okay, there we go. I think that works. Tucks her Linux laptop away. Linux. Linux. I have no beef with Linux. Because Linux is very similar to Mac. So it's kind of like a cousin. It's like, howdy. It's like we can hang out at Thanksgiving, and when mom and dad are arguing about something, we just kind of look at each other and be like, oh, all right, you want to go play Mario Kart? Like that kind of thing, right? So you just have a black screen for your desktop background as well, I assume? Ever since I switched to Windows, it won't keep the wallpaper. So yes, it is always just a black desktop background. It used to be a very colorful Mac logo because I miss Mac OS. I miss Mac OS so much. It's so much more organized and less cluttered. All right, let's figure out our attack, save DC, and speed, shall we? Our attack check is going to be +7. We get 4 action points, and it's going to be 4 damage. So it's going to be +7. Save DC, plus our combat masteries. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, plus prime. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our save DC should be 17, if I'm remembering it correctly. Every Linux user friend I have does that. Do they have an engulf type attack? Or does that fall into the category of making it better? Engulf. Like Jeff the Shark in Marvel Rivals kind of engulf? There is kind of a mechanic like that. That was introduced in the Hunted one-shot. I'm forgetting the name of that monster, but yeah, it has a swallowing, engulfing kind of mechanic. Huh? I don't have that, and I use OBS for all my stuff. Obs. Actions. Let's see what we got for our actions. We're gonna ignore multi-attack because it's DC20. You already multi-attack. It's just how it works. First thing we get is a slam attack. All right, so let's go ahead and add that. It's gonna be 1 action point. It's gonna be slam. And then how do we format when it's a melee? Melee martial attack. I believe that's how it works, right? Melee, martial. I think how is it normally done? Is it like 1 space melee, and then it's like 4. What would we say? Wet damage? I don't know. 4 bludge damage. 4 bludgeoning damage. This is gonna drive me crazy. I need to see now. I need to double check. I'm forgetting how it's formatted. That's gonna drive me crazy. All right. So I remembered it slightly wrong. You don't even mention it. It's literally just melee, and it was the damage. So melee, 4 bludgeoning damage. Boom! Knuckleborn of Fickle Fortune is here. Howdy, Knuckleborn. It's good to see you here. How you doing? Sorry you're late. Don't worry about it. Just don't let it happen again. Chat, I think that's like my 6th threat for the night. I've got to stop this. I'm on like a power high or something. I once had a player try to fight an air elemental by inhaling it. I told him it tasted like blueberries. That is cool world building, cool flavor. I love that. Space isn't mentioned unless it's beyond 1 space. That's what it was. Thank you, A. That's what it was. Next up is Whelm. Recharges 4 through 6. Again, what is this Christmas music? It's like, get out of here. There we go. Something more chill. Each creature in elemental space must make a DC15 strength saving throw. On a failure, a target takes 13 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. If it is large or smaller, it is also grappled. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained or unable to breathe unless it can breathe water. If the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the elemental space. The elemental can grapple 1 large creature or up to 2 medium or smaller creatures at one time. At the start of each of the elemental's turn, each target grappled. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna copy and paste this and workshop it. It definitely needs some workshopping. So we're gonna call this one Whelm. It's definitely going to be more than 1 action point, but we'll get to that in a second. Each creature in the water elemental's space must make a DC 15 strength saving throw. On a failure, a target takes 13 bludgeoning damage. Already we have to fix that because you don't have players roll for saves against damage. Not how that works. Each creature in a water elemental space must make a DC 15 strength saving throw. On failure, target takes 13 bludgeoning damage. If it is... Alright, so what we're gonna have to do is... Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained or unable to breathe unless it can breathe water. If the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the elemental space. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make this basically like a major attack, right? It may just have to be like whelm or slam. And then we break this down into different attack enhancements that can be added onto the slam attack. I'm genuinely thinking that's what we gotta do. I'm gonna turn this heater off. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. It got to that point where, like, you know, I'm not gonna screw it. You know how, like, surely you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, it gets really warm in your room and you're like in pajama pants, but like you need cooled off like a little bit. So you just like hike those suckers like above your knees just for a little bit. Like you turn them into like really uncomfortable shorts until they need to go. Like, does anyone else do that? Anyone else? I don't want to feel too stupid for that. Anyways, distraction. That face with the country music. Yeah, it's perfect. Sorry, I was a little AFK moving my master bedroom. Oh, good news. I just fixed the bug and it's live. Save and refresh, and it should be good to go. Good to know. See, Manic is on top of it. That's why you should support the Patreon. Manic's Patreon. DC Crit. Why are you screaming at me? Oh, he brought a toy. So we have these little applesauce packets things that just make like good little snacks. He's obsessed with the lids. Anytime I rip one of these off, he runs into the kitchen and he's like, give it to me. Like, here he is. He's right here, right? Ready? He's obsessed with those little applesauce caps. I like that idea. Enhance the slam attack. Yeah, I think that's the way I gotta go with this, because it's basically a slam attack. Just, it's got extra little things with it. I didn't even notice it moved over. When did that happen? Okay, so yeah, let's workshop that then. So let's break this down. We're gonna make an attack enhancement. What's the first thing that we need to do? If it is large or smaller, it is also grappled. Escape DC 14. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe water. Okay, so straight up what we're gonna do is make that 2 action points. We're gonna call this grapple. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe water. So I would imagine that's like a physical save. No matter what game it is, I know it's champion is like simpler in DC20. I can never remember grapple rules to save my life. Grapple! Oh man. Okay, so grapple, 1 action point to attempt to grapple another creature. Athletics check contested by opposing creatures. Martial check. Martial check? I thought it was called a physical check now. You or the target may have advantage or disadvantage on your check based on each other's size. So athletics check contested by opposing creatures, martial check. So, okay, we're just gonna say martial check versus target's physical check. I'm pretty sure it's called physical check now. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. Right? Martial check. I'm just gonna call it martial attack. Martial attack versus target's physical check. I don't know. Haha, my sister does that with her pajamas. Mine don't work like that, but you are not alone. Thank goodness. Could give you add a save for like bleed and reflavor as choking? Maybe. Add a save for it like bleed and reflavor as choking. Maybe. That'd be more drowning mechanics. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Ever have that moment when you've read the rule for something, repeat it back to yourself, regurgitate it flawlessly until game time? Yes, and it's always the grappling rules for me. Martial check is athletics or acrobatics. So, time out. So we have a physical check, which is... So you have physical checks, and then you have martial checks, which breaks the physical check down even more by just including 2 of the skills. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think I've ever run it like that. I don't think I'm ever going to run it like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna say martial attack versus targets. I guess we're gonna say martial check. Physical is a save. Gosh darn it. Wait, they're making a save. Drown. We're just gonna call this drown so we can make it whatever we freaking want it to be. Martial attack versus target's martial check. But now I'm like, oh, hold on. We gotta see if there's a drown mechanic in here. Drowning. Breath duration is equal to its might. Calm hold. Oh my goodness. Losing your breath. Suffocating. Martial check, physical save. Only way I separate them, otherwise I get kind of confused. I'm getting confused with it. We can narrow it down even more. We can break it down even more. Oh my gosh, I'm skipping this song. Boop. Get out of here. What are we working on? We're trying to drown people? Okay. Target is restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe underwater. Martial attack. So what are you gonna say? We're gonna say I hate making the cats just did something. I will be right back. All right. Love cats. I love cats. I don't miss having dogs at all. I love my cats. I do. I never had this much trouble when having dogs growing up. Just saying. But yeah, I hate trying to make like the saves in DC20 because wording them is so complicated to me. That's what I was trying to say. Although I would argue it's more intense than drowning because it's a sentiment being forcing water into your lungs. Ugh. Also, you can't swim your way out of it. That's true. Alright, so how do we format this? It's like spell check versus physical defense. I would love for it to just be as simple as that, but no. Martial check versus target's physical save. Physical save. Boom. All right. Now, how do we format? Is it failure? Yeah, on a failure, burning 1, a failure, burning... Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So we have failure. And then we're going to have failure each 5. All right. So we're trying to drown them, but there's drowning mechanics. So let's see what kind of terminology we can use. We have a breath duration. We have losing your breath. Suffocating. At the start of each of your turns, you suffer the following effects while you're suffocating. Loss of consciousness. Just make a DC10 might save. Failure, you fall unconscious. Okay. Wait, did I miss something? Can DC20 players just make a straight save roll? Does it have to be something like martial against a physical save? So I don't know. I don't freaking know. There's so many variations of like check versus save versus this versus that versus blah 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 blah. Oh my god. I'm feeling the pent-up frustration about how saves work in DC20 slowly coming out that I didn't know I was building up deep inside. I would have critter attacks, player saves against critter DC. Fail, and you're in the water, aka drowning. Win equals player is able to learn away. You have many rounds to escape equals to hold your breath. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna look up saves. Just go ahead and take me to the saves page. We're gonna go over this. Many saves in DC20 target one of a creature's 4 attribute saves. Making an attribute save is a D20 plus your attribute plus combat mastery, blah blah blah. Then we have death saves. Save categories. We have physical saves, mental saves, and death saves. Physical saves. When an effect targets your overall physical abilities, you make a physical save. Physical save bonus is equal to your might save bonus or agility save bonus, whichever is higher. Mental save, same thing, but charisma or intelligence, whichever is higher. Save DC. Dynamic attack saves. Okay. So we have attack hit plus save failure. Attack miss plus save failure. Attack hit plus save success. Attack miss plus save success. So we're doing attack hit because we're adding it on, right? So martial attack versus target's physical save. If the attack hits and the save fails, the target takes damage and is subjected to the effect. Yes. Okay, so that's the one we have to do, right? Yes. Yes. So martial attack versus target's physical save. Okay, I think. Golly. Would it be a similar scenario to being engulfed by a gelatinous cube? Strength check to break free? I don't know. We haven't even gotten to that step yet. We're still trying to figure out how the frick do we label this? Yeah, I like adding a technique to attack so PC rolls attack against armor class, then also target needs to make save against PC's set DC. Hold on. So adding a technique to an attack. So player character rolls an attack against AC. Then also the target needs to make a save against the player's DC for technique like bleed. Okay. I have the answer to this, but you will have to wait till the end to see. I'm almost tempted to just look at yours. I'm so freaking frustrated with how saves work in DC20. I'm genuine. Like, I had no idea this was a pent up thing until we started working on this part of the stat block. This is wild. This is wild to me. I didn't realize how frustrated I was with saves in DC20 and how to word them, what does what. Ooh. And here's the thing. I understand what a physical save is, what a mental save is, what a death save is. I understand all of that. It's literally just when you need to format it. Make a sanity check? Bet. Hold on. Do I get any modifiers? I got a 15. Does this mean I'm being rational? Does this mean I'm not crazy? Does this mean I'm justified in my frustration right now? This result feels reassuring right now. I'm about to crash out over this. I didn't realize how freaking borderline angry saves would make me. Oh my god. Hydrate. Yeah. You're right. Okay. Where's Coach when you need him? Probably having a good night. Probably he's clocked out for the day. He's like, I don't want to think about DC20. I'm cool. I'm checked out for the day. I can't blame him. Honestly, that hydrate helped so much. Thank you guys. I was about to crash out. I can feel my blood pressure rising over this. Format a save like this. Physical save, fail, result. Okay. All right. So no verses at the front of it. We're just straight up being like, boom, physical save. Okay. I like that. I like that way more than the other, because y'all know what I'm talking about, right? When it's like contested, like verses, and like, ugh. Okay. Physical save. On a failure, something about drowning. Failure each 5, expediting the drowning. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained. On a failure, the target is restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe water. If saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the elementals. Do we even add a failure each 5? I'm kind of feeling like we don't. I'm kind of feeling like that. Who cares about correct formatting right now? Me, Ant. Me. This is so freeing. Just saying physical save. It's because it's an attack enhancement. We're not including it in the attack. It's literally, hey, we're adding this onto the attack. We're already doing a hit. If it hits, physical save. Boom. Boom. There we go. And I think And I think I would say 2 action points, attack versus physical defense, physical save for drowning against elemental DC. Deep breath, start anew. That feeling you describe equals me when I have to frog stitches. I literally get so mad, I get lightheaded and have to lean back and breathe. Ooh, lean back? Okay, we'll just... I thought I almost broke the chair. The color changing lights really tripped me out there for a second. I thought I was passing out. I forgot I turned these on to Aurora mode. It genuinely freaked me out. Failure each 5. I don't think there's really a need to do failure each 5. Here, we'll go back to... All I hear is a little creaking sound. He's trying to open the door. It's the cat. Which cat is it? Ah, it's Sammy Davis. Hello, you tabby cat. Hi, buddy. That was spooky. He didn't need to be so creepy with it. He didn't need to do that. Here's a sneak peek to help give you an idea. Grapple, martial check. Fail, grappled. When the elemental is in water, they can drag a creature with no movement penalty. I like that. I can't wait to look at your stat block. I can't wait. Ghost! It really felt like it for a second. Paranormal Activity Cat Edition. They genuinely try to scare me. I'm convinced of it. Oh, all of it is... Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. That's not how I want that to be formatted. Boom. +2. Drown. Physical save. On a failure, the target is restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe water. Oh yeah, we might as well just get rid of that. Boom. All right, I'm just gonna delete the parts that we're done with. All right, so we got done with the drowning part, right? The elemental can grapple 1 large creature or up to 2 medium or smaller creatures at one time. At the start of each of the elemental's turn, each target grappled takes bludgeoning damage. That's not how we do things. Creature within 5 feet of the elemental can pull a creature or object out of it. Oh yeah. Each target grappled a creature. Okay. I'm not really vibing with the extra grapple thing. So the elemental can grapple 1 large creature or up to 2 medium or smaller creatures at one time. At the start of each elemental's turn, each target grappled by it takes 13 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. A creature within 5 feet of the elemental can pull a creature or object out of it by taking an action to make a DC14 strength check and succeeding. All right, you glorious chat and almighty Jakin, I must bid you all adieu. All right, obligatory. This isn't a threat. Don't worry. We're just getting intimate for a second. I swear, every time they always start like a one with like words, like there we go. Go subscribe to Avenue Studios. There's gonna be a DC20 winter one shot. Be there or be square. That's all. That's all. No threat. No threat. I'm just saying. You're a little lame if you don't subscribe to them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Should have you on for a one shot called Jakin's Menagerie, and we try to survive all these monsters. all these monsters. Brother, that's like Tiamat, Strahd, a Hydra, Gelatinous Cube, Bugbears, Goblins, Skeletons. That would be like a tournament. That'd be like a Coliseum thing. Which hero can survive the most amount of rounds? I want to be a trapezoid? I don't understand. Oh man, I'm already subscribed. Good. Love you too! Alright, see? I made it without having to make a threat. Yeah, I'm not feeling the extra grapple thing. Just because I don't see a need for it. We have Spellcaster. Do we add the Spellcaster feature onto the Water Elemental? I feel like we should. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Boom. Spellcaster. All of the Water Elemental's attacks acts as MP effects for the purpose of spell duos. But it can't make opportunity attacks. Okay, there we go. There, down at the bottom. So we have... Yeah, honestly, like, what's the point of this? Because we have +4 bludgeoning damage, and then we have the drown feature. The target is restrained and unable to breathe unless he can breathe water. Tomb of Swordplay. Might need to make that a one-shot. Hey, the Ant! Following over on Twitch. I forgot we were also streaming this on Twitch. I don't think anyone ever watches over there. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. I don't see a need to. A creature within 5 feet of the elemental can pull the creature object out. The elemental can grapple one large creature or up to 2 medium or smaller creatures at one time. I'm assuming that's like... if there's multiple creatures like within melee range of it, right? Again, a problem with 5th edition stat blocks. This man is clinically insane. Oh, I don't have those up right now. I need to get the soundboard back up. I used to stream a Lethal Company with a bunch of friends, and I had a bunch of like horror sounds so that you could redeem them and scare me while playing the horror game. I hated it, but it was fun, but I hated it. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. But yeah, like the grappling thing, let's at least attempt it, right? So we got grapple, right? Physical save. And we got failure. Or actually, actually, no. I don't feel like dealing with that headache. Delete that? Yeah. Delete this? Yes. Alright, so we have a slam attack. We have a drown. We're going to go back to this stat block. I'll be honest. Preview draft. I feel pretty okay with this stat block. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it at all. We have our drown, we have our slam attack, it's spellcaster, it has a little freeze mechanic, it has a water form, it's immune to a lot of things, it speaks gurgle. Yeah. We're basically rewording the grapple thing It's basically the same grapple mechanic, just in different fonts. So we're gonna simplify the stat block. We're gonna simplify it. It has a drown, which counts as a grapple because it's restraining a creature, right? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna save this draft. I'm gonna close it, and then I'm gonna publish it after the stream. But real quick, let's go check out the water weird. Type in water. All right, let's check this out. I love that profile picture. All right, here we go. The water weird, version 6. All right, so this is a medium elemental, level 1 warden, low tier. Warden, what does warden do again? Patrol and defends a designated area. Okay, 15 health, 13 physical defense, mystical starting at 10. It has blood sight 6. Interesting. Passive awareness 10. It's resistant to fire. Oh, fire. Ooh, that makes sense. Not immune though. I guess that, yeah, okay. Physical immune, spells with water tag, immune, poison immune. Vulnerability, cold double, lightning double. Lightning double. Okay. Bouncing up and down. Gurgle, plur, garg, durg, gurg. So water form. This feature grants the following benefits. It can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. It can occupy the same space as another creature. It can pass through the creature with no movement penalty. Passing through the weird is considered difficult terrain for creatures that don't have a swim speed. It has a swim speed of 6 spaces. Oh yeah, we didn't even add the speed to ours. We just totally glossed over that. Whoops. Magical nature. Boop, boop. Magical nature. The creature's attacks are considered mana points effects for the purposes of spell duels. False appearance. False appearance? Oh, false appearance. It can appear invisible in water, can be discerned with a nature check against the weird's save DC. Okay. Multi-grapple. The weird can have up to 2 creatures grappled / restrained at a time. Okay. Elemental merging. If 3 water weirds occupy the same space, they can merge to become a water elemental. Cool. Weaknesses. Freeze. If the weird takes cold damage, it partially freezes. It gains 1 level of slowed and is no longer immune to physical damage for the next minute. Waterbound. If the weird spends more than 10 minutes outside of water, it dies. Okay. If it spends more than 10 minutes outside of water, it dies. That one's interesting to me. I've always thought of the water creatures as far as like elementals go, something that can exist outside of a body of water, but yeah, okay. An attack of +2, save DC 11, speed of 4, has a water whip, 3 spaces, 1 slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage. It can do 1 of the 3, not just 1. Okay. Grappled. So 1 action point for grapple. It's a martial check. On a fail, grappled. When the weird is in water, they can drag a creature with no movement penalty. That was mentioned earlier, right? No, it wasn't. Oh wait, that was mentioned in the chat earlier, that's right. 2 action points, constrict. If a target is grappled by the weird can have the target make a physical save. On a failure, the target becomes restrained. While restrained, the target must hold their breath. While the target is restrained at the end of each of its turns, it must make a physical save. On a success, the target is no longer restrained. Failure, target loses 1 minute of air, +1 for each 5 it fails by, and takes 1 bludgeoning damage, +1 for each 5 it fails by. Hi! I'm petting you. Is that better? Aqua Bolt. Range of 10 or 20. 1 slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning. Prone. Physical save, fall prone. Alright. So the only notes I can think of. So immediately Aqua Bolt. When I hear bolt, I'm thinking like a piercing kind of damage. That's what I'm thinking with that one. Grappled is cool. Constrict. Constrict is cool. The Water Whip. Water Whip, I feel like I would make it the same damage type as whatever like a regular whip is, which I want to say is slashing. I would just make it slashing. The Waterbound. Waterbound isn't something I don't think I would do, but I don't mind the Waterbound either. I think it's just that's like a flavor thing, like from DM to DM. So I don't think there's any like mechanical like boom boom like pro or con with it. Other than that, yeah, I really like that. I really like how you incorporated the elemental merging. Hecky Becky, yeah. So the chat is saying, oh goodness gracious, bouncing up and down. Who? Elijah's here.
Hi, Elijah.
How much work are you doing to try and balance these? Or do they pretty much just come straight over from 5e at the same challenge rating and you just pull HP/AC from the tables? I'm not really trying to rebalance them. I'm genuinely just trying to be as one-to-one as possible. And what I've personally found when converting these and running them at the table, the few that I've been able to run, they're not bad. I mean, it's really nice that the Dungeon Coach team have decided to increase the monster damage by almost double. That's really helpful because monsters were getting easily defeated, especially if you run like a very large table. So yeah, if that's what you mean about them like lasting longer in the fight, yeah. Yeah, they always have like a base damage, which I appreciate. The extra fun stuff really comes from like adding conditions and saves and things into the stat block. That's when you can start making things a little bit funky, a little wacky. Capiche? I'm gonna give this a like. You can't see it on the stream, but I just hearted the stat block. It gets a like from me. All right, and then the other stat block was the Water Elemental. Oh wait, yeah, there were more chats. I do got a balance, but it was a blast. Thanks all. All right, here we go. Oh wait, there's the music. Go subscribe to TN Tori. I'm not gonna threaten you this time. No, I could though. Bye, TN Tori. Hope you have a good night. The bigger ones can last much longer outside of water. I got to skedaddle in a moment, but I wanted to make sure I popped in for a bit at least. I appreciate that, brother. I hope life's treating you well. I'll have to check and see if there's been a new monster download made available, if they've increased damages. Yes. Damages got way increased. Again. Oh, wait, damage increases. Health got doubled, essentially. Damage. I don't think so. I don't think the damage really got increased because of the +5 system. Yeah. All of the extra damage and effect stuff really comes from like putting in your condition saves into your stat blocks for your monsters. All right, let's review the Water Elemental. It's a large elemental, level 5 Warden, mid-tier. So far, we're on the same page. 30 health. 15 and a 10. Has a might 4, 2, 0, 0. Only one save. Interesting. Also has a blood sight, passive awareness. Physical immune, fire half, poison immune. Cold double, lightning double. Immune. Wet immune. Is water wet? Okay, you said damage but meant HP. No worries. Yeah, I meant HP. HP got doubled. Damage is still the same. Damage was never really a problem, at least in my opinion, but health for monsters was a massive problem. Water form. Well, let's fix this so you guys can see it some more. There we go. Looks like it's the same water form, same magical nature, the same false appearance, multi-grapple, elemental merging, death save, or death wave. The water elemental has a death's door threshold of -5. Once on death's door, if it is not killed within the next 4 rounds, it explodes, sending 3 space-high crashing waves in a 10-space sphere. Make an attack check against the physical defense of all creatures within the area of effect. On a hit, 5 bludgeoning. I like the death wave. I like it a lot. Weaknesses, it still has the freezing. Waterbound. Spends more than 1 hour outside of it. Cool. Cold or shock kill. If cold or lightning damage would bring the elemental to 0 damage, the elemental dies. If the elemental takes cold or lightning damage while on death's door, it dies. Okay. All right. I like that. Oh, that's another thing I love about the DC20 stat blocks. Monsters don't go on death's door unless the stat block states it. I really like that. I really like that a lot. Tidal Surge. When taking this action, choose a range. The elemental is this action's point of origin. Okay. 4 space arc, 4 space wide, 10 space long, 2 space sphere. Make an attack check against all creatures within range. What is this music? We gotta curate this next time. Within range on a hit, 2 slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning. Oh wait, what? So this is a surge. If this is a surge, I would just make it bludgeoning damage. Because you're just getting basically hit with like a tidal wave. Grappled. Marsh check. Failed grappled. When the elemental's in the water, they can drag the creature with no movement penalty. Cool. The constrict. Yes. That's basically the same. It looks the same. I think so. And then Aqua Bolt. 3 slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage. Yeah, and again, I would just make the Aqua Bolt help. Piercing. It was right in front of me and I was blanking. Yeah, and if you wanted to, you can honestly make it so that all of the damage is 4 damage as a base. That's pretty reasonable for level 5. Other than that, very creative. I love it. I want to do more of this. I want to do more of like looking at other people's stat blocks. I would love to do that. Can Jakin see my message? I can. Or damage taken versus damage given. Okay. Add something extra to this one's water form. Wonder Twin power activate. Form of bucket of water. Oh my god, the Wonder Twins. We almost got a movie. We almost had a Wonder Twin movie starring KJ Appa from Riverdale. That would have been something. Maybe we should just start making DC Comics characters. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need to run a DC Universe DC20 campaign. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I would actually kind of love that, though. I would actually kind of love that. Hold on. I'm gonna run a poll. Tabletop Phoenix. Hey, Jakin, just popping in for a quick peek. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for. You didn't see me stutter. Thanks for stopping by. Tidal Surge was designed as a way to flavor any water attack, for a slam to a slash to a high pressure blast. Oh, interesting. In that case, I would probably. I think you'd be okay either breaking it up or rewording it a little bit, because I definitely think with Tidal Surge, like you're just getting hit with like a force, like a bludge, but the way that you're describing it, yeah, I could see that. Oh yeah, but let me run this poll because I'm genuinely curious. If I streamed a DC 20 universe campaign, would you be interested? I'm genuinely curious. The poll is up on the YouTube side. Yeah, I threw that out as like a joke, but now I'm like, wait, hold on. I love DC Comics. I'm a DC guy. That would honestly be kind of fun. That'd be kind of fun. I have no idea how I would run that. I'm not saying that is something that would happen. It'd be fun, though. It'd be so much fun. Oh, my goodness. I have so many ideas of what I would do for that. So many ideas. All right, let's see what the poll says. With 5 votes in, it is 100% yes. Okay. Now that I've completely derailed his train of thought, I must go. My work here is done. Master TMO, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for providing your inputs, your insights. I greatly appreciate it. Before everyone else goes, I'm just going to say next week we are going to be streaming on Wednesday, same time, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're moving on to our next elemental, the air elemental. So we did the fire, we did the water. Next week we're going to do the air elemental. If you haven't already, like the stream, give it a thumbs up. It goes a long way. And if you've made it this far without being subscribed, consider subscribing. It's free. Doesn't hurt anybody. Who knows? Maybe I'll impress you. Maybe we'll actually do a DC Universe campaign or stream. That'd be kind of fun. I would freaking love that. I would absolutely love that. If you want to submit suggestions for us to convert on stream, if you want to see a monster from 5th edition get turned into a DC20 stat block, ! Discord in the chat to join the Swordplay and Sorcery Discord server. And we have an appropriate channel where I share these stat blocks with you guys, and you can make a suggestion on what you want to see converted on stream. And if you like what you're doing and want to support it and fund it, ! Patreon. It'll take you to the Swordplay and Sorcery Patreon. It's $5 a month. A little bit goes a long way, and honestly, it really helped. It helped fund a little bit of a campaign, which the patrons just got an update about this past weekend. They have a bi-weekly world-building podcast where we're building the world that my players are going to be playing in the next campaign. And you're gonna be getting my DM notes, how I run my sessions. Spoiler alert: they're formatted like scripts because my brain works like movies. I write everything like it's a script, even though it's not scripted. Blub Gurgle, subscribe to Jakin. Subscribe. It doesn't hurt anything. Oh man, guys, tonight was a blast. Everyone who joined in, thank you so much for watching. It genuinely was a good time, and I would love to see more stat blocks to review. So if you're in my Discord server, there's a section for monsters to be shared. Throw them in there. I would love to have a monster review stream where we just look at and celebrate everyone else's monsters for DC20. I think that would be incredibly fun. But guys, with that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week when we build the air elemental. Bye-bye.